Good afternoon, everyone. So today I'll be discussing the recent regulatory updates from January 14th to January 22nd. First, let's talk about the major breakthrough in the depression treatment. The FDA treatment has approved Johnson & Johnson's nasal spray Spravato as a standalone treatment for treatment-resistant depression. Previously, Spravato was only approved for use with the oral antidepressants. Moving on to the food safety, FDA has banned the red dye number 3 in food and ingested drugs. This ban comes after it was prohibited in cosmetics. The decision is based on the studies linking the dye to cancer in laboratory animals and worsened ADHD symptoms in children. Manufacturers have until Jan 15, 2027 to remove red dye number 3 from the products. This aligns the US regulations with Europe, Australia, New Zealand, where the dye is already banned. Moving on, the FDA has proposed a new front of package labeling requirement. This nutrition info box would be required on most packaged foods. The display percentage, DB percent, or the daily value percent for the saturated fat, sodium, and the added sugars, and categorize these nutrients as the low, medium, or high. The comment period for this proposal is open until May 16, 2025, and the FDA is seeking in feedback for various aspects of design and implementation. As we all know that the AI has become prevalent in healthcare, FDA has issued two new draft guidances, one for the medical device and one for the drugs and biologics. For the medical device, it outlines documentation requirement for AI-enabled devices. It includes description of devices, inputs, outputs, intended users, and risk assessments. For drugs and biologics, it provides a 7 detailed step process for establishing AI model credibility, and it mainly focuses using AI to support regulatory decision making. And we have the FDA has released new guidance document on validating the bioanalytical methods for biomarkers. And this guidance applies for both clinical and non-clinical studies. It helps sponsors of drug application validate their biomarker analysis methods and also reflects the increasing importance of biomarkers in the drug development. And lastly, I just saw this morning that the first Date Beauty Moisturizer recall, it was previously recalled on December 23, 2024, as nationwide. The reason was because there was a deviation in the good manufacturing practice. The quarantine products, which was not supposed to be distributed, was mistakenly distributed. So on today morning, on 2025, January 2022, FDA assigned class 2 risk classification for potential for temporary or medically reversible products. And they gave the lot numbers and the expiration dates for April 10 to 11, 2026. Those were the products. So these were the updates from the past week, regulatory updates. Yeah.
Thank you, Saranya.